He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Blevins. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Pitt Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Mendez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Off play action on first down. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dishman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Blevins. He's got it down the middle. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Ingram. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Blevins. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line, it's Staples. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
Got it.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Pound 55 weak.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they didn't get it forward, and defense wins the battle up front.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Punch it out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Makes the grab on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his own motion. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Blevins. Got the quick pass. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Noles will come to the line to convert on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Page. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dishman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. To the air, it's Blevins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Turning it on. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Scanning the field, it's Blevins. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ingram. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Blevins. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Ezukama. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's Blevins. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to bully their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Motion from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Blevins. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Noles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Got his man! And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Gonna look downfield again. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Blevins. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Staples. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch?